Right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. That's a nice par right there and a nice position to be in.
Rock solid, looking good.
Tied for the lead. Well, the best players have landed here in the middle of the country, and really, in another world. There is no golf course quite like Whistling Straits. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. And Frank, let's get it started here with the 10th hole.
Not very long at 391 yards. Some of the longer hitters can actually get very close to this green. But if you want to do that, you've got to flash it down the left side. That's a little dicey.
All in all, Frank, doesn't look too bad.
Just maybe a little right of the flag.
So he's hit it inside 30 feet, not his best, but still a chance.
Yeah, the odd 28-footer, and that's exactly what it is. I've seen a few of those go down. When you consider the length of that putt, that's a good putt.
Par here's fine, isn't it, Frank? Par 5 11th, and Frank, just a few bunkers here on this hole.
A few. I've lost count of how many bunkers here there are on 11. Ideally, you want to hit it down the left side, and this really where you take the head cover off, a good long one, because 645, doesn't matter whichever way you cut it, it's going to be a few good hits plus some more.
I mean, he just blasted it down the fairway, well over 325 yards.
See that bit where they mow? That's fairway. Try and get it in there.
Frankie's managed to hit it in the rough yet again.
Yeah, this is hard to imagine. The fairways aren't that narrow today. I mean, this skill, and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. Those are painful from that distance.
Yeah, just another one added to the card. Big mistake.
That's a nice confidence builder right there. You make those for par, and you keep things steady. Back to the action here at the 12th. It is a par 3, and Frank, a little bit of a breather, at least in terms of yardage.
Well, that's about it, because this green is one of the most undulating on the golf course. I doubt there's a flat spot on this green.
Early part of this second 9 and a good approach shot, and now pretty good chance for birdie. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Came to the putt excited to make birdie. Now settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really...
So, hanging in down the stretch with a par. Frank, here at the 13th, a lot can happen.
Just a gentle dogleg to the right, or at least the hole moves to the right, plus the slope of the fairway, so you've got to aim left of center.
And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read.
Ooh, inexcusable.
Trying to stay steady, make a par.
And that par certainly won't hurt the cause.
Still some time. Now the par 4 14th, and Frank, this is not about brute strength, is it?
A bit of a head scratcher here. When you first look at it, you think you just pull out the driver, but it narrows up in the driving area. So really it's a layup off the tee, just a short iron in from there.
Oh, looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. Frank, this is a player in full flight right now.
It looks too easy right now.
Frank, lots of sand and beach in view here at the 15th.
Yeah, this starts a tremendous 4-hole run to the clubhouse. And this is going to require your best tee shot. Maybe a little fade off the tee would keep it away from those bunkers on the left and set up that second shot.
Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. These putts keep the round together. Nothing wrong with that par putt. Frank, as you know, the finishing holes at a major championship can make even the world's #1 player buckle under the pressure. How do you avoid that?
Well, with a good drive to start here, there's a series of bunkers that start about 300 yards down the right side. You'd like to start your tee shot on those and maybe work it back towards the fairway to get a little bit more run and make this hole reachable. That's an absolute beauty.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. The bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
This won't hurt him, Frank.
Just a little left of the flag. That's fine.
Well, that is a ball-striking clinic right there. Another dazzling approach shot. Pretty close. Wow, I thought he made that.
Can't birdie them all, Rich.
Little redemption chance here. Had bogey yesterday.
Virtually no error in that putting stroke. Good putt.
17th now, and if you have a club that goes 250 yards on a good line, bust it out right now.
And if anything, you want to aim it just ahead of the right. It pays to be a little cautious here because of that mound on the left. It goes down some 20 feet below the level of the green.
Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
Yeah, you wonder what he's thinking on that. Well, it's a big green. He's managed to get it smack bang in the middle of it.
Getting set now over the putt. He's made it. The final hole at a major championship. Suck it up and then lock it up if you can.
And this hole is anything other than straight. It looks like it bends to the left, but the tee is so far left it forces you to go right. Miss left, it goes down in a canyon full of bunkers. Miss right, and that second shot just becomes so much longer.
So missed the fairway, and now he's back where he needs to be.
Yeah, minimize the problems.
Nicely played shot right there, about 8 feet away. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Frank, that front page of the leaderboard has been looking good all week.
You're exactly right, Rich. I think our winner is certainly going to come from that list right now. I'm excited for tomorrow's final round.
EA Sports, and the PGA of America are proud to present final round coverage of the PGA Championship. We're off and running here, and let's take you down to the action at hole number 1.
Rich, what a great position to be in. 3 days of great golf. The lead, you know it. Exchange of cards on the first tee, ready to go. 3-4 hours in front of you, and you don't quite know the outcome. That's why we play this game.
And this is where the pressure begins to heighten because all of the attention is focused squarely on you, with the lead, television cameras on you, fans on you. Can you handle it? We'll see. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Frank, not close, but from that lie, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
Continues to putt beautifully. Frank, how about the par 5, 597-yard second hole?
They give you a chance here. If you can hit a long drive down the left side, it starts to open up. But even a drive that finds the fairway down the right side, you might think it's okay, but chances are you're going to have a blind second shot.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Right in the heart of the fairway, green light special. Frank, there's a real art to putting a good score on the board, isn't there?
Yeah, that's why stroke play is so tough, Rich. You're trying to minimize everything on a golf course, turn a 6 into a 5 or a 4 into a 3. It's like even off the edge of a green, trying to get up and down in 2 rather than 3. And you've got to do it for 18 straight holes. If it's 72-hole tournament, then you've got to do it for 4 straight days. And that's why that's always been the best predictor of our best players, the ones that can go 4 days and make the least number of mistakes.
Made par yesterday, this one for birdie. Really hitting on all cylinders now, 9 under for the tournament. Now the stunning 188-yard par 3 third here at Whistling Straits.
Yeah, the green angle's to the left. You have to be careful because it's well protected by those huge bunkers and dunes on the left. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Sometimes you get breaks, and he got one right there.
Yeah, I guess the bunker was a little smaller than I thought it was. It looked doomed for that.
Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Just a couple of feet. Those keep the round going, those par putts. Frank, this is a big hole right here. The 4th, it is almost 500 yards, par 4.
And you can see the bunkers and the mounding down the right side. Believe it or not, that's actually where you should aim your tee shot and just let the contours move that ball towards the middle of the fairway.
Excellent drive, Frank, right where you want to be. Now playing the second here at the par 4. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Looks like he just misread that. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. No problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
Here at Whistling Straits, and they call this hole Snake. Frank, how do you avoid getting bitten by it?
Well, if you go left, there's water. If you go right, there's water. This hole is anything other than straight, so it suits its name. Somehow find the fairway. Best way to play this is treat it as a 3-shotter.
Well, that is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. This is for his birdie. Good putt. Hole number 6 and another scenic view off the tee. It's a 409-yard par 4.
Yeah, the hole is well bunkered around the 300-yard mark. Ideally, you want to have that tee shot just short of that. Then it's not too hard a second shot.
Every once in a while, you're reminded this is a pretty hard game.
That was evidence.
Frank, this one's not looking good.
Yeah, it's certainly not down the fairway line, heading toward the rough.
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Frank, this is where the mental game really comes into play. You've hit a second consecutive shot into the rough.
This could compound very, very quickly. So now's a chance to just take a little breath, take a breather, and try to make sure this shot certainly gets out. Now, it's that sneaky distance. How did that not go in? Now, as they say, 300-yard drive, one shot, miss a short one, also one shot.
Yeah, that's painful. That really hurts. Into a tie for the lead after that double bogey. What an interesting par 3 this is. The 7th is 221 yards. There is trouble to the right, and it is nicknamed Shipwreck.
I think those people that decide to go straight at the flag, then that's where they will pay a high price. There's nothing wrong with being a little left of the flag here.
Frank, there's nothing like catching a bunker shot just perfectly, splashes out, lands softly, and just runs up to that hole.
Yeah, it's like 3D. There's the component in the strike where it's going to land, and then the third part of it is how much will it roll.
Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. They'll take it. That's a par. And from the fairway for his second shot here. Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Well, considering the lead that he has on the rest of the field, a par is all you need. Ready to round out the front 9 here at Whistling Straits with a 442-yard par 4.
This one plays a little bit downhill, and the fairway and everything slopes towards the right. So you've got to be aware of that and just aim that tee shot a little further left than you'd think you would. Normally you'd say that's a bad tee shot, but this is a pattern, Rich.
Well, we've seen this before today, in the bunker. You know how to play this shot, Frank, right? You keep your chin up, you look down your nose at the ball, you have to pick it cleanly, and keep your head still. Solid play, heart of the green. Little redemption chance here, had bogey yesterday. No damage done, made the par. Welcome back to the PGA Championship here at Whistling Straits. Ball is teed up here at the 10th. We are set to get it going on the back 9.
There's a bunker that you can see that's about 260 yards in the middle of the fairway. You can easily carry that in line with another one that's about 330 yards. That just sets up a relatively straightforward pitch.
Frank, it's a hard game to play from the high grass.
And that's where he's been more often than not today. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green. I mean, this skill, and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. Frank, that birdie will help the cause. 645-yard par 5 11th. They call this hole the sandbox, and hopefully, Frank, you're not picking up the shovel here.
Yeah, I don't care who you are. If you're reaching this par 5 and 2, then you don't belong on this planet. Oh, that's off the beaten track. You got 5 minutes to find it.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. So missed the fairway, and now he's back where he needs to be.
Yeah, minimize the problems.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. The bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Early part of this back nine and a good approach shot, and now we'll have this for birdie. Settles in over the putt. Well, that was a nice birdie, and no doubt he's feeling pretty good about his position on this leaderboard.
A series of good holes in a row has got him to this point. You know, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Frank, what happened there on the approach?
It was a poor decision, and let's see now. Got to think this one out a little bit better than that second shot and see if he can get it up and down.
That was like Usain Bolt, Frank, right through the tape.
Yeah, that first step, that was never going to stop.
Frank, just into that first cut.
Yeah, it's sitting up. Really, this isn't too bad a situation.
Suddenly, we have a tie for the lead.
Yeah, bogey there. It's not the worst you could make on a hole like that.
Frank, here at the 13th, it's pretty obvious where the trouble is.
Yeah, all right, that's for sure, plus Lake Michigan there if you go even further right. But at 402 yards, don't have to hit driver down here. Even a 3-wood and a wedge would get you home here. So remember, fairway first, then set up the scoring chance.
Oh, no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Well, that's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Looks like he just misread that. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Now, that's a good par given the situation.
Still tight, still close. Frank, any major championship gives you a good mix of holes. We've had some long ones, and now this one just under 400 yards.
But it will punish you if you're offline. There's trouble left and the mounds and the bunkers on the right. So ideally, it's a positional tee shot.
That one ends up in the rough.
Oh, that went sideways.
Frank, out of the rough, best to swing a little bit easier or get after it with all you have.
Well, a little bit in between. Obviously, it's going to require a little bit of strength to make sure that club keeps going through, but it's still the planning of the shot. Once again, check short. Is there anything I have to carry? And even remember, there's always the option of just simply pitching the ball down the fairway and taking your medicine.
Ready to go here at the 15th tee, and by the looks of it, Frank, we should have brought the swimsuits and some sunscreen.
It's very picturesque, that's for sure, but don't get fooled by its beauty. This is an absolute beast at 503 yards and sets up a very, very tough finish to Whistling Straits.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
On the 15th green in regulation, but not yet in the hole. This is about a 30-footer, and he'll look at it from a couple of different angles just to try to get a feel for it. Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. That's a par, but unfortunately, Frank, not good enough to hold the lead.
Well, all the other movement on the golf course, Rich. Pars aren't good enough right now. Other people are making birdie.
They'll be happy with that in the fairway, and now a good chance to attack this hole. Okay, the second shot now at this par 5. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Not missing by much today, but enough to again be in the bunker. You see that kind of work from the bunker, you think of the greats like Seve Ballesteros and Gary Player, the best bunker players of all time.
Given the situation, Rich, things so tight at the top. Very, very good birdie.
Yeah, that was huge right there. Still with a great chance to come away with this title. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Made par yesterday, this one for birdie. Pretty much doing everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament. Well, it's pretty simple. You want to put your name alongside the likes of Vijay Singh, Martin Keimer, men who've won PGA championships right here at Whistling Straits, then you need to knuckle down and make something happen at this final hole.
Yeah, par to win might be easy to say, but on a hole like this, 520 yards, it's hard to do. Second shot. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. That's a bit offline in the rough. He'll need to be strong with this. That should be pretty good right there, on the safe side. Well, that's what the great ones do. From the rough, they use their skill and their strength to get it out and get it close. So close. So a tough way to close the round, missing a short putt and a bogey here at 18 to win the PGA Championship.
In this situation, Rich, a bogey's not all that bad. Still has the lead.
Just a tremendous week of golf, and that, my friend, is a winner right there.
Yeah, and he should be proud of himself too. It took golf of the highest quality to beat this high-quality field, and that is something that you will remember for a long, long time.